legends, it's your old boy Governor 947 here. Today's a kind of special day. I'm going to take you guys somewhere that I think is pretty cool. I'm going to take you guys to the front gate of RAAF base Amberley, where they have a gate guardian there, and F111. We're going to have a quick walk around it and I'll show you. I got a bit of history there. I spent probably 6 years at that Air Force base while serving, and another 3 as a civilian serving there. One of the reasons why I'm taking you there is a challenge, a general challenge thrown out by Randy's Rides. Now Randy chucked his challenge out to not only just talk on your bike, but get off your bike, show your mug and show us around something. That's what I'm doing, taking you guys for a walk. Thanks, Randy. That's all right. Well, this is the road going into the Air Force Base, and you can see all the people finishing up for the weekend. But we're not actually going into the base. The F111, the gate guardian, is sitting outside under a cover, and if we can't go through any of it because I don't have a pass anymore. There she is. So we're just going to pull into the car park here and have a quick squeeze at her. Looks a bit dusty, otherwise she looks pretty good. We're here, we're at RAAF base Amberley, and as you can see behind me, we've got an F111. Australia retired their F111s in 2010. Not that long ago really, 10 years, 9 years. We'll have a look around on video, hey? I'll flip this around and you can have a look. When I first started working on these aircraft, they were still camo but just getting painted out to grey, and that was 1996. This old bird, I certainly have worked on this, but you can see here it has a PaveTac pod underneath, so they're used for such things like you might have seen on TV or on the news, where you see a little crosshair and some infrared footage where you know, from the air, and then all of a sudden you see it blow up. So that's used for finding targets for their weapons. Now you can see here also it's a swing wing aircraft. They're pretty cool. Now they call these the Cadillacs of the sky, and they're bloody big giant things for what they actually did and how aerodynamic they were and acrobatic they were too. Now this is an F111C. It's one of our original ones that we first got into Australia in, I can't remember, late 60s, early 70s. I'll put it up on the screen there. Now this aircraft here, it is, as you can see up on the tail there, A8 is the designation for the type of aircraft, and it's number 138. Now, being a bird that's carrying a PAVE tag, it's more than likely that this was a 6 squadron bird, and you can see on this side of the tail, it's blue. That is with the boomerang inside, and that is 6 Squadron's logo. If we go for a quick trip around, I'll put some stuff out. Here's the business end. Little countermeasures pods up there. Chaff and flares up underneath. A couple of big Tier 30 engines. I'll check if that's right. Now, this part here is a fuel dump blast. So you might have seen F111s doing a dump and burn. This is where the fuel comes out of, to do that big dump and burn. I'll put a picture up. Underneath, just behind that what looks like a shock absorber, that's actually a tail bump. So if they accidentally hit the ground as they're taken off or landing, it absorbs the shock. But behind it, this fairing, I'll try and put an arrow on it, holds an arrestor hook. Now, this is Super Hornet going over. The arrestor hook is driven down, but it stays down. It can't be taken up automatically, so it'll stay down once she's punched down. Not like the other aircraft like Classic Hornet or Super Hornet, they can just push them up or down. Now, if you look on the tail up here, you can see the yellow insignia with the kookaburra in the centre, and I think it's a Maltese cross. That is 1 Squadron. Now, we did have a couple, or 1 or 2, which were ex-USAF, which did see some time in Vietnam. I think maybe 109 might have been one, but as USAF. Australian, we never flew these in anger, really. We did have a recon bird flying over East Timor when the Indonesians decided to have their little party there. Now, there's multiple stations under these wings. You can see that little orange plug there. There's one station, there's another one. That one there where that little circle is, there's one there, and another one inboard. Now this landing gear door here also doubles as a speed brake. So while in flight, you'll see it punch out and retract as needed for a speed brake. Inside that wheel well is quite cavernous. You can stand up in there. These fuel tanks are huge. I've been in these fuel tanks before. And also this one here in around that area is quite cavernous, quite large. I've actually been in between the tails too, but I was a lot skinnier back then. We have our squadron crest of number 1 Squadron on this side, and this aircraft is done up to represent both squadrons, just out of courtesy, I suppose. What do you reckon? So I'm going to get back on my bike now and take the long way home. Well, actually not the long way, just the back way. Just through a heap of little country towns, and unfortunately I can't stop. I've got to do my tax this afternoon. That time of year. Remember guys, always give her a like. Give her a like, eh? Thumbs up. Subscribe. That little one over there, the red one, if you haven't already. The bell if you want to see some more. And bash that with the baseball bat, because it ain't my TV. Catch you later.